Hey guys, this is Tasha from Boba and Chat, and today I am doing my very first YouTube slash podcast slash, I don't know, there's no more slashes. But today, and I'm starting with another one of my fan theory videos. I feel like this one, it'll bring maybe, I don't know if more, but like it might just interest good God. It might interest people more. And I have my handy dandy tablet for my handy dandy tablet going down. I'm gonna use it for anything that I forget, and yeah, and you have to excuse my nails. We're in the middle of a transformation, honey. So, let's get right into it. Fan theories. I should probably give a little intro. Okay, so my podcast is called Boba and Chat. And I'm just getting into it. It's a very small podcast where I pretty much just babble on about K-pop, give you a little bit of news, K-pop news, of course, and tell you how I feel about it, and I don't hold back. And I say whatever I want. I tell you if I don't like something, I tell you if I don't like an artist, I give you my full opinion, and you'll have to excuse my hair. She's not doing so well today. Anyways, so that is what the podcast is about. It is K-pop. It is truth. It is honest. It is bare bones, and I make you laugh and I look stupid. So, I mean, what more could you want? Me looking stupid is probably the best thing you'll see all day. Maybe not. What else? And this segment called Fan Theories is where we get into, kind of not the seedy, but the underbelly. We get in there and we kind of look deeper beyond the music, beyond, that kind of thing. We look into what the artist might be thinking about, what they might have done. We look into the companies. We kind of get in there and we see just kind of that sort of thing. And I do fan theories on songs, and I posted one about a song. There's another song that kind of goes along with this episode, but I think I'll wait and do that another time. Maybe the next one I do. But so yeah, it's kind of here we go. Fan theories is like the conspiracy theories, but fans. Maybe that's why it's called fan theories. Anyways, so let's sit down. Let's get some tea. I don't have tea today. I actually have an apple juice way over there. If you see me get up and my camera falls, God, I hope so. I hope it doesn't fall. But if it does, it means that I was thirsty and the apple juice was calling my name. Okay? And yes, I am drinking it out of a box. That's a thing I do. I'm sorry. Let's get right into it. Today we're talking about one of my favorite, and I do mean favorite. It's a mix. Like I'm putting a video and podcast, of course, and I'm kind of mixing two of my favorite things. One is the Yunjae ship. Yes, ma'am. I believe in them. I would die for them. No, that's a little far. No, but they are my all-time. Out of all the ships, and I'm not going to. Another ship that I really thought was real was a shiny ship, and I don't feel comfortable saying his name, but it was one with Key. So, and I know that a lot of fans don't want to hear his name, so I'm not gonna say it. But you know who I'm talking about. But that one I kind of thought might be real. This one I think is real, to the point of me doing the amount of research that you would do for a fucking book report, okay? Excuse my language. I am a diehard fan. I'm a diehard believer. I will go to the grave. I don't care if they get married. It's called a beard, okay, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just saying. Now, moving on. So, and the other part is the very scandalous, very, very heartbreaking breakup of dbsk. And these two things go hand in hand, and it's one of the theories, so you'll have to just wait and see. So we'll get right into it. Now, I have been a fan since 2008, right? Yeah. dbsk, was it 03? I think it was 03. Super Junior was 05. I said that out loud. You guys are gonna kill me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that is. I'm pretty sure that. I'm very sure that that is the date that they, yeah, let me just, I'm very sure that, I'm not gonna look it up. Should I look it up? Okay. I'm not gonna look it up because I feel like that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I know. I should have notes on this, but it's something that I've just known for so long that I didn't feel that I needed to look that much stuff up. And I'm probably gonna regret it. But you see, that's another thing. You guys get to see me look stupid. That's the fun of the podcast. It might not be the fun of the podcast. Let's move on. Okay. If not, I will either change it in the description or put a little video after and be like, hey guys, I'm a dumbass and I was wrong. But if it's not there, then I wasn't wrong. So, anyways, moving on. Yeah. dbsk came out in 03. Okay. And they were a big hit, and they actually, from what I could tell from even the older videos, Yunjae was pretty hardcore. Like, they'd mess around and, like, and I personally, okay, so my theory, this is my theory, guys, my theory. Obviously, I am not going to say that this is 100% true because I don't know these people, and us as fans are always looking to be closer to our idols, but this is why we theorize, because we want to feel closer to them. So, and I'm sure I'll get backlash. I'm sorry, my hair is just irritating me. Moving on. No one else, maybe other people, but on this one, just me. I believe that Yunjae started from the very beginning. Probably even in trainee days. I think that it was something that they couldn't really, obviously, because of how Korea, it's very taboo, and it's a very, very taboo subject, and you get oh man, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't talk. For it, and I've seen videos, I've heard people talk about it, and it's pretty sad, especially in this day and age. But I guess, that's different world, different culture. I get it. But they to me it looked like they started back then, and they kind of did out, and I think that from all the videos, okay, so this again, mine, nobody else's probably. I think that Yunjae liked Jaejoon. I know, but I don't think I don't think he's completely gay. Just bi or Have you seen Jaejoon? He looks like a fucking princess. Okay, he's a fucking princess. Any man who would say he isn't gay for Jaejoon is crazy because he looks like a fucking princess. He's prettier than me. Okay, he's prettier than like 90% of the fucking population. All right, excuse my language, but he is. So even if he is not gay, he is Jaejoon sexual, okay? Just like I think Yunho is also the same way. And I think Jaejoon is bi. So that's just my little on it. But going on, there are lots of fan theories. There's lots of people that think it, like the proof of it, and some of the proofs are they wore jewelry, and then people want to come in and say, well, they're in the same group, they could get sponsored by the same people and end up with the same jewelry. So there's that. But what other groups are wearing the same thing at this same thing, like two different people wearing the same thing at the same time? Rings. I seen rings, the jewelry's kind of iffy for me, but I don't know, the way they treated each other is definitely not it's very obvious, it's very clear to me that there is something going on, whether it's sexual, whether it's just an emotional attachment. There's something very special. And yeah, and like the videos, but then there's videos closer to the breakup where they start to seemingly drift apart. Okay, and this is where I start to be like, I don't think, okay, before I give you my sense, I should probably tell you how the breakup, how they kind of, what people believe, I guess. So, on one end, we have people that believe that this was something that they had planned. All 5 of them had it planned, and they were very because dbsk was such a big name, everyone knew them. They picked, well, I mean, Chongmin is he's very talented. His voice is he's just very talented. And Yunho is too, but out of them, him and Mickey, I hate to say it, but him and Mickey are kind of, they're the rappers. Jaejoon and Junsu, which both of them have had solo careers, but they could be a soloist. Same as Chongmin, he could easily be a soloist. So I think the way that they split apart was very smart, and people believe that they did that on purpose. Whereas then there's the other people, and they the group thought of it together, and they split up and decided who would go where. And then there's other people who think that yes, they did know it was happening, but everybody knew it was happening, but Chongmin and Yunho didn't want to go. And there's even some people that think that Junsu didn't want to go, but he ended up going anyways for whatever reason. Because he was very close to Yunho, actually. They were really good friends. So there's that. And then there is the theory that Yunho and Jaejoon got into a huge argument, and basically, the other members had to pick, because Jaejoon didn't want to stay, and dbsk and Yunho didn't want him to stay, so the other members had to pick, and I don't think that's what happened. I could be wrong. You never know, because what a little fight, a little couples fight got them into a breakup? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that's how it is. If they were detached from each other, I think it was just for show. Kind of for S&M's, because they watch, and to see them, and to hopefully make sure that do I keep calling it S&M? I think I do. My bad. SM kind of see them detaching from each other and seeing that as like, oh, what's going on? And then so when the breakup happens, Chongmin and don't get in trouble and don't get a whole bunch of flack and hate, and you know what I mean? But there's also fans that call Chongmin and Yunho betrayers because they didn't go. But you have to understand that they're different people, and that they deal with this a little differently, and maybe they didn't feel like they were being mistreated. Maybe they didn't feel like they needed any more than they already had. You know what I mean? Like maybe they didn't need to do production. Maybe they, whatever was SM wasn't letting them do. Maybe they didn't feel. Maybe they thought that this is how it was gonna be. And I've heard many horror stories from SM, but maybe they were afraid, because I've also heard that SM is God, should I say this? Okay, I did not, SM, if you were watching, I did not come up with this. It's what I read online, okay? And I will not be giving any of the names of the websites that I went on. But anyways, I read that SM supposedly has thugs, and it's connected to some sort of criminal organization. Okay, supposedly, don't actually believe it, probably not true, but it's just what I've heard people say. So, and I don't think that's quite it. I just think that SM is one of those entertainment entertainment agencies. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. They're a little they have a tight hold on their artists. And thankfully, as time goes on, I have really noticed that agencies are kind of letting their artists do their own thing. Like Jay Park's agencies, he lets his artists do just about whatever they freaking want, which is great. I think that should be a thing that all agencies should do up to a point, But that's just me, I'm not the one with the agency. I'm not the one making the money. So I guess I don't have an opinion, or shouldn't have an opinion, but whatever. Moving on. But I just don't think that that's what it was. I don't think there was any hate. I don't think that there was any ill feelings. I think it was all for show, so that Chongmin and Yunho wouldn't get anything from SM. But they did. they got, I also read that their families got a lot of crap, which it doesn't make sense, you know? I, it's sad. It's really sad that people have to go to an idol's family and hurt them in whatever way, whether it be yelling at them, throwing things at them, just whatever. It's sad, but I understand that fans were very upset and they were looking for someone to blame, and they unfortunately blamed the artists that were also hurting because that was their members, and things were gonna change a lot. I couldn't even imagine, you spend, I mean, Jesus, I don't even know how many years they spent together training, let alone the amount of time that they lived in the dorms together getting ready to debut, let alone after debut. It was 03, so 6 years at least, obviously more. They knew each other forever. But I also, so there's that, and there's one fan fiction. I'm going to look on here. I have a list of fan fictions for you guys. There's a really famous one that I hope I can find it in my list. But the amount of fan fictions, the amount of just, I think people really fell in love with them. And if you've ever watched their videos where like they were kind of, what is that called? They were kind of acting out some of the fan fictions. Oh, sorry. I watched that and I watched it over and over and over again. Now, you might think, girl, you're 26. Move your shit on. Excuse me, ma'am. I was only 16 when I watched that, so. And when I watched it again, I was only 23. Just kidding, kind of. Yo. Did I not? Oh, did I not save it? So, there is a ton of fan fictions. Like, I mean, a ton of fan fictions. There is one. Geez, I downloaded it a long time ago onto my old phone. And I have read it so many times. I'm pretty sure, I think it became a book, if I'm not mistaken. It's not loading. So I can't tell you what it is. Isn't that great? But it's a fanfiction that became a book and is really popular. And I don't think that's what it is. But I'm not going to waste your guys' time looking for it. I'm just going to tell you that it's really good. It had everything: drama, X-rated, explicit teas, which I would never read. Okay, I'm just kidding. But Yunjae is one of the oldest ships, and probably Tummy, one of the most believable ships out there, I think, personally. And eventually, maybe they will get back together. In my heart, in my dreams, my daydreams, that's what will happen. But you, as K-pop fans, we all know that we gotta count our blessings for what we have, ladies and gentlemen. We have to count our blessings. But this has been a very... I love talking about Yunjae, you guys. I mean, ooh. Can we talk about the fact that they danced when they were both in the military? Like, they danced like they were. I think it was Yunjae. I'm stupid. I think it was Jaejoon. God dang it. Have Yunjae on the brain. I think he danced and like, was like out in the audience in the army. Oh, I think it was. Okay. I still have I saved the pictures somewhere. I think it was on my old phone. But it's exciting, and if you guys ever want me to talk about your favorite ship. Now, I'm going to be honest, I would have to do a lot of investigating on some of the new ships. But if you want me to do SHINee, Super Junior, BTS, anything. Sexualities, I know that people don't really like that, but for me, it's just like when we write fan fictions. To me, it is, we have no idea, so we're making up a story, and that's why I think that we're not really predicting, we're just fantasizing or hypothesizing? Hypotenusing? I don't know that word. Okay, I'm not here to do a speech of big words, okay, guys? Public schooling got your girl, okay? She got her good, okay? Hypothesizing. I'm gonna look stupid on YouTube. That's fine. Plenty of people are doing that these days. But let me know, and if you do want a newer group that I'm not really familiar with, let me know, and I will do my little research. Now, if I don't do it right away, don't get mad at me, especially if I have to do research. Girl. I already do the research for my news one. Just saying. But I'm really excited to get this on YouTube. I'm really excited to maybe hear some feedback from some K-pop fans. I'm really excited to, I don't know, meet some really dumb people like myself. No offense. I don't really have very many K-pop friends, so literally me getting on YouTube and talking to people I don't even know about K-pop is me having friends. Well, K-pop fans. I have plenty of friends. They're just not into K-pop. I live in a super tiny town. I am surrounded by people at least 10 years older than me. At least. So, I'm excited. I want to hear from you. I want you to call me a dumbass, if that's how you feel. Don't just call me a dumbass. But, like, I am one, but don't just call me one. But to finish out, sorry, my cat is right here and I really wanted to pet her. But I will make sure to post a lovely video of my new stuff, and I'm really glad that I posted. I had to sneeze. Okay. I'm really glad that I decided to post on YouTube so that I can reach lots and lots of K-pop fans that I probably wouldn't be able to reach if I didn't. So, Hey, have a fantastic, what is today? Wednesday? Thursday? Wednesday? I think it's Thursday. No, Wednesday. Whatever. Have a great day. Listen to K-pop. Make wonderful choices. And, most of all, smile. Even underneath your mask. Girl, smile.